Yo, mic check, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Dead Air is the record we're listening to today. Heatmiser, I've never ever come across this band before, so I don't know what to expect. It was recommended on Patreon by my good friend Gary. Thank you very much, Gary. Shall we jump into this new record? I think we should do. Without further ado, let's go. This first one's entitled Still, and at first glance, these songs are relatively short, so hey, I'm not complaining. I do like shorter songs. Three different guitars going on there. (1993) Frontier Records. A little bit AC/DC-esque, the finger style of the chords there. Nice easy listen, flew by. Good tune, half decent riffage going on. Cool vocal line. Quite a rough and ready production. Arguably, if the production was like a little bit bolder, this really could be. I'm not even criticizing the production. Production's fine in my world, but I mean, as far as sound is concerned, you could see this band being really big as far as the sound they had there. If the production was sparkly and, you know, symbolic of the 80s as opposed to the 90s, you know what I mean? A little more tech ready. With that being said, we've got Candyland coming up next. Let's continue on with this band. Let's go. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady. Dead Air track 2 is entitled Candyland. Let's jump in, shall we? 2 minutes 11, nice and brief. Come on. Drum's nice. Drum track's pretty fucking cool, eh? Just jamming. Great tune. That was a jam, that. That was a jam, that. Yeah, drummer was nice on that. You know what? I didn't even clock onto the riff. The drumming was so cool. I was just enjoying the beat. Yeah, this is good. What happened to this band? Where did this band go? How many records did they put out? And what's the story behind this band? I never listened to this band in my life. We've got Mock-Up coming up next, alright? Yeah, that was an half-decent tune, that. Mock-Up's got a couple more views, you know. Let's keep going. Yes, now bless now people, don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. This one is entitled Mock-Up. It's track number 3 of 14 on Dead Air. It's not Canon in D by Johan, whatever his name was. That was the advertisement. We're listening to Heatmiser, it devoted to Gary via the Patreon. Let's go. Candyland was a great tune. One thing I clocked on to is, although the band doesn't try hard to be like incredibly experimental, they have a good use of 2 guitars. Very good use of 2 guitarists. Good presence of both. Little bit of sing-along value here. Little bass walk there. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da. That was my favourite one so far. Out of the 3 we've heard, that was my favourite one. I really like the energy of the last tune, Candleland, like the tempo. But I thought the vocal there was really good because, honestly, the first 2, I felt the vocals kind of low-key, kind of respectfully monotone, you know? Not much floating around the spectrum of melody we can get in some bands. But we hit a nice elongated note or 2 here And it had a good sing-along value. I like that one. I like that one. I like that one for the vocal performance. I think that's a good showcase that we can get a really good tune here, because I like the riffage, I like the tempos, but I like the vocal on that in particular, so we can bring it all together soon. And I really like drums. I think drums fantastic. We got Dirt coming up next, alright? There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, flying through Heatmiser's record Dead Air. 14 tunes, this is track 4, Dirt. Where we at? Mic check. Not a bad tune. Not a bad tune. Nice swing to it. Nice bop to it. Not the most memorable of them. It was an alright tune. It doesn't bring the energy down. Don't bring the vibe down. There's just not as many notable moments on that one as there has been in the past few songs. Alright, so I'll say that to say this. Bottle Rocket coming up next at a major 2 minutes 4 seconds long. Okay, this is going to be wild. Let's go, shall we? There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Dead Air is the album by Heatmiser we're listening to. Bottle Rocket is the track we are about to go into. Let's go. Ba-da-da-da. Come on. Let's go. La da da da. Some driving drums there, eh? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... They could have kicked back into it. But I chose to end it there. And you know what? I'm not disagreeing with them. I'm not disagreeing with them for that. Nice little banger. These song lengths are good because you can get along with the songs. It's like, if you kind of don't feel one song in comparison to the other, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because it won't be long until we're moving on to the next one, which ensures it's essentially like a whole album listen. You know what I mean? 'Cause sometimes it's like, oh, this song has got no skippable songs on the entire record. But it's sort of like when songs are of this length, generally, what's the need of skipping any of them? You know what I mean? Let's just enjoy the project as a whole. We've got Blackout coming up next, which has got quite a spike in the views. So, hey, we could be up for something different here. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. Moving onwards, the album Dead Air by Heatmiser is what we're listening to. Man, this is a breeze to listen to. This is a breeze. This isn't a problem whatsoever. Blackout is track number 6. Biggest spike in views we've had, so it might be a fan favourite. I know people say don't pay too much attention to the views, but these have all come from the same YouTube channel, same playlist. There's an air of that guy from The Clash in the voice, I think. Hey, someone says interview with Heatmiser including Elliott Smith. Oh, did someone mention this to me? Is this Elliott Smith's band? What the heck? You know, whoever stopped listening from the first few tracks probably be kind of annoyed if they didn't get to this point. I had no idea. Let's go. Good little number. Blackout, good little number. I was more so blown away at the revelation there. I'm going to have to pause this video and just find out whether it is or isn't, because I can't keep commenting in naivety as to whether this actually is Elliott Minor or not. But it all comes together quite well. I think it very well could be. As for that song having more views than the other, hey, up for debate. I don't think it was as good as some of the tracks we've heard so far, or as unique. But, hey, what does it matter, eh? Let's keep on moving forwards. Yes, now, bless. Now, don't forget the rest. Now, probably the easiest listen I've ever had on a record, in all honesty. Stray is title of Dead Air 7 track. Fucking hell, you can tell I'm getting tired. We're listening to Heatmiser, okay? Dead Air is the record, and Stray is track 7 of 14. And breaking news, everyone. Heatmiser was one of Elliot Smith's early bands. I think I called him Elliot Minor in the last song. I don't know, man. There's so many Elliots going around. Don't hate me for that one. Let's go. Straight. Let's go. Who else? What other Elliots have we got? Elliot Smelliot. Let's go. Powerhouse of a chorus, eh? Drummer, come on. One, two, three, four. Drummer's best part of this band. Drummer's too tight, man. Or should I say the drummer's loose? Which one do you think? Either way, the drummer drives, man. I mean, even one of the longer tracks on the record has an elongated open chord at the end, which drags out for quite a while. It's still a relatively short tune. That was a good one, that. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, the drummer was jamming out on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a good number. That got me gassed in that one. This is a good project. This is a project I enjoy. We've got Can't Be Touched coming up next, which is the longest on the record at 3 minutes 22. Jeez Louise, let's keep going. Yes, now bless. Now don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. Can't Be Touched by Dead Air. I'm wrong again. Can't Be Touched by Heatmiser. The album is entitled Dead Air. I do apologise, my people. I'm tired, alright? When am I not tired? I know. But I am tired this time around, alright? Track 8 of 14. Can't Be Touched. This is the longest track on the record, believe it or not. 3 minutes 22. One and two and three and four and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and... So is my man Elliot on the guitar as well? way his vocal cadence is, I assume so. Let's go. Wow 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 wow. If we were gonna ever have a guitar solo, it'd be in this song. That sounds like a negative approach bass line, that. Yo, listen to a track called, is it Dead Stop? Dead Stop. There's a tune by Negative Approach called Dead Stop or something along the lines of that. If you saw a little split in the screen, it was because I did go check out that Negative Approach song. It is called Dead Stop. It came with the same chord progression, essentially. It was the bass line in particular. Not a bad tune, although it wasn't the best track on the record, that's for sure. It wasn't the best track on the record, and we got a reoccurring theme, so such as I said, the last relatively long song wasn't actually that long because we had an extended chord at the end. This 3:22 song was basically 3:08, 3:09, if they had just the slapping staccato cadence. We got Cannibal coming up next, alright, track number 9, let's keep going. Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. Cannibal is track 9 of 14. We're listening to Dead Air by Heatmiser. Shall we jump in? I think we should do. Let's go. We're thrashing on this one. What's all this about? Ooh. That was a great riff. I like that. Different rhythms each guitar. So is this a single guitar band or a double? Because we've got plenty of double guitar on the mix. So you would assume it's a two-piece. As far as the guitars. Let's go. Great tune. Great tune. Plenty of changes in that. But the band, what we've experienced on this record, the band tends to have an idea. We jam out for a little bit, but we don't stray too far from the initial idea. With this one, we went over a couple of different ideas, couple of different dynamics. That was good. That was good. We've got Don't Look Down, track number 10, coming up next, alright? Yes, now bless now. Don't forget the rest now. We're listening to Heatmiser. The record in particular is called Dead Air. I've left the music running on mute, and I've lost what track I was on. I think I was on Don't Look Down, was I? Let's find out. Let's find out. I think it was Don't Look Down. Let's just double check Cannibal. Yeah, we definitely listened to Cannibal. Shred Central. So, with that being said, this one is devoted to Gary. Gary, thank you very much for the recommendation. If you do like this band, don't thank me, thank Gary, my man, my legend, my be-all and end-all. This is Dead Air, the record. This is track 10 of 14, Don't Look Down. Quite some odd chordage going on here. Well. It's unique, but I don't really like it when he goes into that harsh chord there, that high register, just semitone off in it. Bow, 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 bow. I mean, the way we're blasting through these tracks in such little time is quite punk rock. It's quite punk rock. This is the right amount of this is the right amount of song length, you know what I mean? This is right, because if you don't feel the track too much, you can just still ride it out. That wasn't a bad tune. It wasn't the best on the record. I say that from time to time, just to let you know it wasn't my favourite. It didn't stand out an incredible amount. The when we hit the higher register, it was unique in the sense that people don't tend to do that, and people don't tend to do that for a reason. Theoretically, it's not great, and it's because it's the sort of resolving note, and I'm alright with us hitting a few odd notes here and there, a bit of chromaticism, but we need to resolve on something, you know, resolute for it to all come together. We've got Sands Hotel coming up next, alright, track number 11. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Dead Air is the record we're listening to. Heatmiser is the band. This is track 11 of 14, entitled Sands Hotel. Okay, let's jump in. A lot of palm muting on this record, a lot of borderline metal riffing. We could call it a rock band, but borderline metal riffing, you know. Little country twang to it, eh? Ba-da-wow-no. Ba-da-wow-no. Ba-dum-boom. Ba-da-wow-no. That was a great tune. That was a great tune. That was Sands Hotel. That was a good tune. That was one of my favourites. Especially great development, great build up. The end was good. It makes me think, was it a cover? Because it was a little bit off of what we tend to get with this band on this record. As far as like the guitar riffage there at the end, the backing vocals, it was a little bit, it was written in a different fashion. I thought that was really good. I like that one a lot. That was a great tune. We've got Low Life coming up next, track number 12. Possibly the shortest on the record, you know. Let's keep going. Yes, now, bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Low Life is the title of this one. Dead Air is who we're listening to. And this is track 12 of 14. Let's go. Devoted to Gary via the Patreon. powerhouse here when the palm mutes open up to the full power chord. Powerhouse. Here we go. Bound, bound. Bow, wow, wow. What the hell was that? Was that a bass guitar harmonic, but he's bent the neck? I doubt he's got a whammy bar. That was very nice. Hit a harmonic, but I think he bent the neck a little bit. That was unique. I like that. Let's just flow this into track 13. Buick, is that what you call it in America? We don't use this term over in England, so I'd like to call it a Buck or a something else, but it's a Buick, innit? Also, it's a type of car, I thought. Maybe that car was named after an animal, I don't know. Alright, we're riffing, let's go. This is another one that sounds like a cover, potentially. Come on. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ooh, come on. Come on. Bow, ba down, 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 down. One and two and three and four and that was a great track. That was one of my favourites. That they were riffing hard on that. I loved the riff on that one. Good vocal melodies as well. Really good vocal melodies. I prefer him when he comes with a little bit of a melody as opposed to like the more just straightforward lyricy stuff, you know. We've got a title track to finish off coming up next. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, finishing off the Dead Air record by Heatmiser. This listen through has gone out to my good friend Gary, who recommended this on the Patreon. Yeah, this is the title track to finish off. Let's keep going and let's finish off, people. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Let's finish this record off with the title track. This record's been Dead Air. This track is Dead Air. And we've been listening to Heatmiser, okay? This listen through has gone out to my good friend Gary, who's recommended this on the Patreon. Let's go. Nice use of dual guitars again. A lot of movement in the bass guitar. That was a good track to finish on. It was a good message to finish on. That was good. That was good. I thought it was a pretty good tune. Good chord progression. Good use of two guitars. I mean, you didn't really hear... Well, you know, there wasn't an emphasis on the two guitars being so separate and so different. But rhythmically speaking, we utilised what we've had in this record. And that's a differentiation on the picking pattern. And they do it so minute, it never sounds messy. But, you know, when you hear the left to the right panned guitars, you do hear the difference when you pay attention. Good tune. Good song to finish off with. And on that note, I'm just going to finish off with one last video. I'll give you my final overview. Might possibly rate out of 10. You're going to have to see. All right, I'll see you there. Yes, now, bless. Now, don't forget rest now, people. Let's finish this off. We just listened to 14 tracks from Heatmiser. The record was entitled Dead Air. I didn't know until, call it halfway through the record, that this was one of Elliott Smith's projects. It got recommended on the Patreon by my good friend Gary. Thank you very much, Gary. This was very easy listen. Now, supposedly this was brought out in 93. That's what the credits tell me. So it was brought out in 93. I don't know if this was the only record the band put out or if they put a couple down, but truth be told, it feels like the band's been together for a minute at this point because there's a cohesive sound, you know. They're not trying to find their sound. It feels like they've found their sound on this because it's a pretty good sound. And given they had the right, you know, marketing efforts, i.e. they got chosen by the industry to be a cash cow, which tends to be the case now. Talent or not, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? As long as you get the marketing money put behind you, the industry wants to make money, so they'll sell you here, there, and everywhere and anywhere. This is a band that could do that. It's a rock band that could have done that due to the sound of the band, you know. Elliott sounded a little bit like the guy from The Clash, in my personal opinion. Whose name I forgot, which might be blasphemous of me to forget the guy's name. But yeah, I forget the guy's name. So, with that being said, sorry, something just came to mind. I just fucked up. I got stuff to do tomorrow, and I just completely Fucked up. Oh shit, shoot me now. Yeah, there's definitely a sound to this. That sound being the guitar work in particular. Of course, we've got the vocal line, which relatively monotone. He doesn't stray off into melody too much, or at least his spectrum of register, theoretically speaking. He doesn't stray off in too many different directions. I do think it's nice when he does hit a higher register, but that's just me. Other than that, he tends to stick within the realm he's most comfortable in. Other than that, 14 tunes, it doesn't outstay its welcome. 14 can be a complete nightmare if you give that to the wrong band. To this band, you know what I mean? Your track length's probably sticking at 2 minutes 30 as an average. So it's really not an issue to listen to this record. It's really not an issue to try out each and every track and experience the band. Bass guitar's nice. Drummer's really good. I do like the drummer. Drummer drives his way throughout each and every track. Or perhaps her. Who am I to say he? But I generalise and, I assume it's a man. He does a great job driving through each and every track. I was a big fan of the drummer. And when I'm a big fan of the drummer, that tends to mean I'm a fan of the production. The production was pretty good. It was pretty good. Was it amazing? Not necessarily. It didn't sound like a well investment for 93 for a band of this stature. Yeah, good investment indeed. Like definitely a couple of quid spent on the production. And with that being said, where do we go from there? Okay, it's good. I'll rate this record a 5.5 out of 10. Does it suit me to the ground? No, not necessarily. Can I see the value in this? Yes. Can I see the branding? And, I say this not to detract from the artistry, but I say the branding in regards to, is it like a cohesive record? Is it a cohesive band? Do you know what you're getting in a positive light when you listen to the record? Yes, most definitely. Does this band stand out at all? In its own way, but not enough. Not enough for me to rank it any higher. This sounds like a good rock band who have come together and put a good project together. Have they gone from the independent rock band to a higher standard of rock band, still within the independent realms? Not necessarily. I think that could be down to a production and a sound engineering thing more so than the band though, personally. Would I like to hear a little more melody from the guy's voice? Yeah, a little more melody. That'd suit me a bit more better, but that's the same opinion I have with the Elliott Smith stuff anyway, Anyway, I'm signing out on that one. Peace, one love. Thank you to Gary for the recommendation. One love, my man. Peace.